We're going to bring on Sabrina. Sabrina is going to share her story of Tao healing hands. Okay, let's bring on Sabrina.
I was introduced to Tao this summer through Vanessa Ferrero. And I would say that in the fall, I was going through a very difficult time. I just experienced a breakup. My cat passed away. My business was not doing well. And I was just in a very difficult mental state. I was having a lot of anxiety, a lot of physical ailments, actually. I kept getting sick. And I would say that since I have been practicing Tao, one of the things that I noticed is that it actually grounds me. So I actually have complex PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress syndrome. And one of the things that I can experience is a dissociation from my body. So it literally means that my mind disconnects from my body. And it's very hard to be in my body. And I tend to avoid my body and be in my mind. And every time I practice my mantras or my Tao healing hands, I immediately come back into my body. I immediately feel very calm and at ease. And I notice that the anxiety subsides right away. So in the fall, I was constantly giving myself blessings. I was using some of the mantras that were taught. And I would say that my biggest, most unique experience was after my Tao Healing Hands level 3, where we are trained to become a practitioner and offer uh, Tao Healing Hands to others. I had this amazing experience where I was just sitting at a friend's house, and this was 2 days after my level 3, and I could feel every little cell in my body transforming. So I could feel that the cells were moving and becoming calm. And I don't know how to explain it. I could sense every little molecule inside of me healing. And after that, I started to have like a really spiritual experience where I felt euphoric and I felt so connected to my body. I felt connected to my soul. And the next few days, I started to notice a ball in the back of my neck. And at first, I thought, what's wrong with me? What's happening to me? Like, why am I having all these really spiritual experiences? And I realized it was through my Tao practice that the energy was moving up, but it was stuck because I was holding back from actually practicing my Tao chants and my soul language, which is something beautiful you discover later on in Tao. And as I started to chant again and offer myself blessings, I felt the ball move all the way up to my head and start to move. And suddenly, the pain in my shoulders went away. I started to feel calm and at peace. And I realized that I had just opened up a new energy portal in my body, which is called the Altar Major, which is a chakra that allows you to connect with Shakti and with other dimensions. So, all to say that through this practice, my spiritual connection has really increased. And as a practitioner, as a spiritual teacher, I feel much more empowered. I'm constantly in service. I have energy now every single day to show up and serve people. Every day I practice almost offering myself blessings or chanting. And I just feel an overall sense of better mental health, connection to my body. And I'm really excited to discover how consistently practicing this will continue to expand my life. So I would say those are the biggest takeaways that I've had from having Tao introduced in my life. And I do apologize if there's a weird echo.
Beautiful, Sabrina. I love that story, especially the energy of the ball and the moving. Okay, Sabrina, can you share how many levels of the Tao Healing Hands you took, and what was that experience like going through those levels?
Yes. Okay. Great question. I actually barely remember taking level 1. I think it's because I've been working with Vanessa Ferraro for so long that I was already introduced to some of her like the practices. Um, but I remember right away messaging her and telling her, thank you so much for insisting for 1 year on me completing my Tao level 1, because right away I did, like when I received my transmission in level 1, I immediately felt a difference. I felt warmth all over my body. I immediately felt connected from the top of my head all the way down. And then in level 2, I would say that I just continued to feel empowered. And this was around the time that I had a breakup. And I did notice that I was much more empowered. I felt at ease. I was able to feel worthy. I felt a lot of worthiness and connection to myself. Like my soul really has been showing up and leading the way instead of my mind. Um, but level 3, which is the third level where we become a practitioner, and we're not only self-healing or healing our loved ones, right? In that level, I can really tell that I am at a whole new, I
Wow.
don't even know how to explain it. Like it's just a whole new world, especially the soul language. I love the soul language.
Beautiful. Well, thank you, Sabrina, for taking the time off of your day to be here to share your story.